It's your boy Hassan Clay, that Get Made podcast. Got another episode for you. I'm back, better than ever. Just got back from. Let me jump into this right quick. I just got back from a wonderful experience in the land of the Muslims. Uh, I was 5 days in Medina and 5 days in Mecca. Oh my God! Oh my God! It was wonderful. I can't even explain it. I got a little cold going right now, so you have to bear with me a little bit. But I went on. I want to share this experience with everybody because when we start talking about grounded masculinity, we are, and one of the things that one of the categories in grounded masculinity and as wellness will is spirituality, right? We look at spirituality, intellectual, mental and emotional, physical and social. And I believe I was able to hit all these areas in these last 10 days. And just going to be honest with you, I don't know as a man, as the man who I am, I don't think I'll be the same. I don't want to be the same. I don't want to be the same man that I left. I don't want to be that guy, right? And I think that guy was a pretty cool guy personally, but I know that guy has some, he's human, right? And so the human was challenged. The human experience was challenged by the spiritual being. And I know that sounds a little, uh, I don't know how it sounds right now because I'm just really talking to you guys. I literally just got off the plane, got home, and wanted to record this podcast because I want to be consistent, right? Those C's that we talk about, you know, being consistent is one of them. And so, you know, being competent, being consistent, being congruent, having some connection and caring, right? So that consistency, I wanted to make sure that I got in here and give to our audience all I got. And I'm telling you, I'm kind of like real tired right now. I'm very tired right now. I've been traveling, but the experience that I had in this process, going overseas and coming back, it all started. I went with my brother Shadid Muhammad and his group with Rauda Islamic Center of Delaware. And so one of the things he wanted me to go. He told me, look, you're going. And I was like, oh, well, okay. But it wasn't him who told me that I was going. It was Allah who gave me the invitation to come to his house. And I want you to think of this. I want you guys to think of this. I want everybody to think somebody who home you might go to, you have real respect for them. They have a very, spacious home. They roll out the red carpet for you. They treat you like you've never been treated before. And you just in awe when you walk into the house, into their home. And my first trip was to Medina. Our first stop was in Medina. And I was at the Prophet's Masjid, at Masjid al-Nabawiyah. And I, if I tell you guys, and I'm really trying not to be there right now, but if I tell you, man, I've been crying for the last 10 days, I don't do it any justice, right? And on the day 5 was getting ready to leave, I literally had a panic attack. I literally passed out. at the prophet's masjid. I was just crying because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave, and I just didn't want to leave. Now I still ain't went. I ain't there. I ain't did what we supposed to be doing there, but I didn't want to leave, and I was just crying. And this guy, the guy doesn't know me from a can of paint. He walks up on me, and he's just standing there next to me, and I'm just hugging this guy, right? And he's hugging me, and he's just crying, and he's just crying, and I'm crying, and he's just making dua for me. He's just making supplications and prayers for me, and I'm just crying. I'm just there, and I'm just there, and and I'm like, man, it was so peaceful. I never experienced peace like this in my life. I never experienced it like this in my life. And so I'm there 5 days. I got a brother who's, big shout outs to, Jamil Abu Bakr. He's brother 70 years old, man. This guy, man, if he looks every bit of 35 or 40, man, I'm telling you, that's what everybody telling me. Got the brown in his hand, in his beard. He's moving, he's my roommate, right? And another young brother by the name of Ubaidullah, right? And so we were roommates together. And so he's like, man, you think this is it? Wait till you get to Mecca. Wait till you get to the Kaaba. Right. So we have a 5-hour bus trip. We in Ihram, we in our guards for Umrah. We make our intentions, and we on our way. 5 hour trip. Literally, we get there around about 12 midnight. We get at our hotel, and we get back out to the Kaaba. It's like 12:30, quarter to 1 in the morning, right? And we go through these rites, man. Oh my God. We're going around this Kaaba, man, and oh my God, if I'm telling you, it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people there, right? And we just praying, and we just praying, and we just make thicker, and making du'as, making thicker, we're making supplications, doing remembrance. And this one brother, big up to my brother Ahmed, because he's leading me around, he's leading me and the brothers around, and we just thinking, and I'm just crying. I mean, I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor of the Kaaba. I'm going around the Kaaba. I'm going around the Kaaba. It's 7 rounds you got to go around. You're going around. 4th round, I get to the Blackstone. I get to the Blackstone. And I just hugged this thing, man. I'm there. He said, come on, put your hand out, touch it, touch it, touch it. Not only do I touch it, man, I'm holding this thing, man. I'm wrapping my arms around this joint, man. And I'm just crying, man. I'm just crying. I'm just making du'as. I'm just making du'as. I'm just praying. I'm just supplicating. I'm just supplicating. And he said, come on, man. You got to let some other people get in, right? I'm literally trying to hog this thing up, right? And so I'm like, okay. He said, you want to go back in? I said, okay, we're going to break it 6th round because you got to do 7. We make it into 6. I'm now at the Kaaba wall. I'm at the wall. And I'm touching the wall. You think I was Spider-Man, real talk, the way I'm paced to this wall. And I'm just begging Allah, telling Allah, I'm sorry. I'm asking for his forgiveness. I'm just begging. I'm just breaking down. I'm just breaking down, man. I'm just breaking down. The breakdown was so beautiful. I'm just breaking down. I'm just breaking down, man. And I just can't leave. It's like, man, nobody else is there. It's like I got thousands upon thousands of people just going, and it's like nobody is there. It's just me and my Lord, man. It's just, it's just me and my Lord, man. And I'm telling you, I know my Lord hears me. I know my Lord hears all of us, man, but I am telling you that this is the first time in my life that I felt like I was just being seen and I've been heard. I'm just sitting there, I'm just sitting there, I'm just sitting there. And I'm just by myself. And I'm not by myself. It's 1,000 people, thousand upon thousand people just going around. And it's like I'm there by myself. And I'm just breaking down. Brother come and get me. He said, we get our last one in. So we got to go behind the station of Ibrahim. And we praying. And I can't come out of I can't come out of this. I get a sujood. I can't come out of it. I just got my head to this ground. I got my head to this ground. I got my head to this ground. I can't come out. I mean, this is the closest, you are to your Lord when you're prostrating. I'm just duas. It's just duas. It's just supplication, supplication after supplication. And like I'm feeling, I'm here. I'm being heard. I'm being heard. My Lord, see me. I'm being heard. We get there. We only got to do two, right? So here comes the next piece. We got to go through South and Marwa, right? And this is where you go through. You got to go one spot. You got to run. You got to do this 7 times. In some spaces, you got to run. Okay, now all y'all know, if y'all don't know, I had a pretty severe accident in 2018, and I've had about 6, 7 surgeries. I had a gang of, I mean, literally, I'm having epidurals almost every other month in my back. I'm on pain management. I'm literally, I walk with a cane. A lot of you guys know I walk with a cane, not only a white stick, I got to walk with with a cane because, you know, it's just, I mean, I'm kind of in bad shape. I was in a bad shape. And I get there, I'm literally running. All right. I'm literally running. I don't have no cane to the ground. I got my earring in one hand. I got my cane. I'm hooked into the brother here. I got my cane and earring, and I'm gone. I'm running, man. I'm going. We got to stop here. Then we go. We make do ours again. Then we hit it back. We get to another spot, and then I just start running again. You know what I mean? I got to do this 7 times. I'm literally running all the time. Can't have no shoes on because it's all marble floor. And I'm doing this with no shoes on, just straight feet to the ground, feet to the floor, no shoes on. I'm just gone, just running, right? Just running. And we get there, man. We do the 7, and then just do ours. And I'm like, man, I'm just, God. So I make it out. I don't know, maybe it's the adrenaline rush. I don't know what was happening because I get out, we finally get done, and it all hit me, man. God, I gotta tell you a lie, but I was sore as all outdoors. So it was funny. It was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was funny. But in the moment, I was in the moment, and something I was telling my wife today is like, I've never been as present for something as I was for this. Was present. And I think that's something that we miss here. You know, we always talk about mindfulness and being mindful, mindfulness, awareness, mindfulness, but we really don't get it. Or at least I can say I didn't get it. I can say that I was present. I was very present. And I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that, you know. And so during this time there, that was day one in Mecca, right? I got 4 more days. That was day one, right? I got 4 more days. So it's prayer on prayer. I'm going there, you hear the call the prayer taking off, and then they're done, they'll call the prayer. And I'm waking up, you get the first call in the morning, it's like three something. I get up, I go over there and make the night prayers over there before, for our morning prayers. I'm there, I'm praying, I'm getting these prayers in. I'm just getting these prayers. I'm just praying, just praying. I'm a fast forward because I don't want this, because I really just want to share this experience, but I got something I really want to say. right? So, and I'm getting cleaned out. Let me be clear with y'all about something too, because I'm not a person who drinks water. Personally, can't stand the stuff, right? Personally, everybody know anybody who know me know I can't stand water, right? I've been told by every doctor that I'm with, you need to drink water, you need to drink water, you need to drink water. Okay, all right, yeah, all right. And in one ear, out the other. Real talk. I can't stand the stuff. But I'm over there drinking the water over there, right? I'm over there drinking this water. And I'm drinking it, man. I'm telling you, I'm drinking it every time I'm going to prayer. I'm drinking about 3, 4 cups of it. I'm taking some back to the room. I got my little thermos with me. I'm drinking it. I'm just drinking this water. I'm drinking this water. I'm drinking this water, right? And Thursday and Friday, was it Thursday and Friday? I get cleansed. I just get cleansed. You know, I just, I mean, I'm already having this external experience. Now I'm having this internal experience. I'm getting cleansed. I'm like, I didn't even know I ain't even eating like this for nothing to be coming and I'm getting cleansed. And I'm like, wow. I'm just in the moment. I'm just in the moment. I'm telling you, I'm present. I'm present for it all. I'm present for it all. So my Lord just cleansing me. I cannot be the same guy coming back here. I cannot be. And some people might think this is an emotional high, a spiritual high, or whatever you want to call it, right? I can be all that, in my opinion. All that can be there. But what I'm gonna tell you, I can't be that guy who I was before, you know. And I know my shortcomings. If nobody else do, I know, and Allah knows. Those who do know. But those who don't know, probably ain't your business, right? But I'm saying I'm not going to be this guy. I can't turn back. It's like, and I can't equate it anywhere else. It's like I'm a person. Let me put it like this: I'm a person who loves shoes. I'm gonna give it to you like this. I'm a person who loves shoes, and I spend a nice penny on my shoes, right? And I cannot go back to the $50, $100 shoe, right? After spending money because I know just what quality feels like. I know what quality feels like. And when you've had quality, you can't turn back around and do something, less than when you've had quality. And this is quality. I can't put it any other way right now. The words are escaping me right now. But I want everyone to know when you've had all my brothers to know when you've had quality, regressing is not an option. It's not an option. Sisters, if you're checking this out, when you've had quality, regressing is not an option. You know, when you had 100, I know my mom used to sing back in the day. My mom used to be a gospel singer, right? And they used to have this song say 99 and a half won't do, right? When you know what 100 feel like, you add 100. Mediocre, mediocre don't work. It doesn't work. And one of the things that I've realized, and probably not from a standpoint of just getting at people or even getting at myself, but we have become accustomed to mediocre. And this is the point I really want to get at. And I wanted to share this experience. But we have become accustomed to mediocre. You know, we have no problem with substandard stuff. we don't have a problem with it. We don't have a problem with less. We've been told to accept less. We've been given the ideal that accepting less is something from, I don't know, something from, you know, it's just something that's a badge of honor, right? But when you had the best, you don't want anything else. And this is what this done for me this last 10 days. So here's what's going to happen with the Get Made podcast. The Get Made podcast is going to step it up a lot more. I'm gonna be a lot more consistent. I'm going to step this thing up more. I'm coming with programming for my younger men. I'm coming with my coaching and counseling services for my older men who need it. If you look into you come in with your wives, or your wives bring your husbands, y'all come to me for services. I'm going to give you the very best that I got, because 99 and a half won't do. I promise you that. I'm going to try my very best to live up to the expectations of what I receive these last 10 days, these last 14 days, really. Now, because I just got back today, I'm going to try my best. Whatever technology I can use to get it, to bring it, I'm going to use it. But I'm going to hold myself accountable to me more so than anything else. I'm going to hold myself accountable. This is what that's what Made is about anyway, right? Manhood, accountability, development, and enrichment. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm going to develop. I'm going to stay promoting personal development. I'm going to use my tools, the tools of enrichment, and most importantly, I am going to make sure that I continue to build the man that Allah has ordained for me to be. He heard me call. He heard my call. He heard my cry. I know he heard me. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you a lie, man. Y'all don't even know the half, man. I can't. I wish I could just take it out my chest and give it to you, put it right there on the table so you can see it. But the only thing I can do is live it. It's gonna be a short video today. It's gonna be a short podcast today. I just want y'all to know, because I'm tired. And I gotta rest up for this battle, man. I gotta rest up for this, man. I'm at it. I'm at it from here on out. I'm at it. And then I'm telling you, I'm not listening. Nobody gets in here anymore. I'm no longer giving head space to anyone. I'm not giving free rent in my head to anybody anymore. I've done that. I think you guys, I talked about my last 10 years and my battles with losing my sight and an accident and everything. And I just gave up a lot of headspace. I gave up a lot of free rent. Doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't. I know what present feels like now. I've been asking for them to learn how to be present for a while now. And I got invited to the best house in the world to learn presence. Hey, y'all keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your prayers. I'm going to do the same for you. Well, we're going to live this thing together. We're going to do this thing together. Y'all can reach out to me. Y'all can hit me. Of course, you can DM me or hit me in my inbox at Hassan Clay. Y'all can shoot me an email at the Get Made Podcast at gmail.com. Uh, yeah, you can reach me if y'all need services, any services you need, anything that I can do, I'm here to do it. The time for games is over. We don't have time. Time is not our friend. Time is not our friend. Oh, one more last thing. So, and I want to show you why I'm saying this. After each prayer here in Mecca and in Medina, after each prayer, there was a funeral prayer. We call it janazah for the Muslims. Y'all know we call it janazah. But some of my non-Muslim, people, some of my non-Muslim friends here, this is what we call it. It's a funeral prayer. It's called a janazah. It was a prayer. We pray for the deceased. That means it's somebody who is no longer with us, sitting right out there. Maybe a couple. I don't know. I can't see, so maybe a couple. But after each prayer, that's 5 prayers a day. Each prayer, it was somebody getting prayed over. Their time had expired. If that doesn't drive something home, time is not our friend. And we have to live the best we can while we are here. Because this is just one phase of it. There's a whole nother aspect to life that we don't even realize. A life in the grave, a life in the hereafter, all that. And it all starts here. It's here. It's right here. You get judged from right here, not the next step. You get judged right here, right here. This is where your book is going to be written, right here. And we're gonna put some good chapters. We're gonna put some good pages in our book. So, buckle up. We finna go on this ride together. All right. I love everybody. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel at the Get Made Podcast. Please share that with somebody. Subscribe to a YouTube channel. I got these stars that you can kind of help promote these things and monetize it so I can continue to push this out, because the only thing I'm doing is taking this money and putting it right back into it so I can get more of this information out. You guys have really been helping me move this needle as far as what I'm trying to say, as far as the viewers are being seen. I'm getting well over 1,600 views, some as much as 3,000 views, on a weekly basis with this podcast. Friday, y'all know I got the 15-minute Friday frenzy. Please tune in for that. Oh, get your notifications right here. If you don't hear, put your notifications in and let you know that on Monday at 7 p.m. we got the Get Made podcast. On Friday, or it's around 6 p.m. or somewhere in that, we're going to have the 15-minute Friday frenzy. But like some people have been telling me that they've been liking the locker room conversations when I'm in the gym and I'm having a conversation in the locker room. Some people have said they really enjoyed those moments. So I'm just going to keep bringing it. I'm going to bring it. I'm stepping this thing up, stepping it up. And I want y'all to ride with me. All right. So with that, we're going to see you guys next week. I'll see you later this week. And y'all stay blessed, love one another, and definitely ask to be loved. All right. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.